ये हमारा जो शो है ये एक पॉडकास्ट फॉर्मेट है। इसमें मैं थोड़ी सी आपकी जर्नी की भी बात करता हूँ। जब आपने स्टॉक मार्केट इन्वेस्टमेंट की शुरुआत की थी, क्या सोचकर शुरुआत की थी और क्या तब आपको पता था कि आप एक समय पर इंडिया के सबसे बड़े इन्वेस्टर में से एक बन जाएंगे? मतलब क्या क्या वो ट्रांजिशन फेजेस रहे थे?
It's very kind of you to say. I think, respectfully, I would not call myself. I think I'm a student rather than a leader in the markets. I've had great mentors, Anuj, so that has helped me out there. I imagine when I share bazaar mein aaya 88, 89 mein index was 800. Today it's 80,000. But who were the first 3-4 people I met? I met Rakesh Juniwala, I met R.K. Damani, I met Durgesh Bhai. All people whom if you'd met are India's Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Peter Lynch. So I was so lucky. I happened to meet the best investors of our generation in the first few days I came here.
Mm-hmm.
And my father was also from the stock market, so he kind of had his fundamentals great. Just to give you context, in the 60s and 70s, मार्केट बहुत छोटा था, बंद हो जाता, चाइना वॉर में बंद हो गया, गोल्ड कंट्रोल एक्ट हो गया तो बंद हो गया था. बट माई फादर यूज्ड टू रीड इवन एट दैट टाइम मैगजीन कॉल्ड टाइम एंड इकोनॉमिस्ट, एंड ही वुड बी अंडरस्टैंड कंपनीज लाइक नेस्ले which were Indian specialities at that time, KSB Pump, Honda. So he was very able to understand good businesses globally and able to buy them at that time. I think that influenced me a lot. And I think only maybe, I don't know, somewhere in 2000, 2005, I realized that the opportunity was so great ahead of me. So agar aap mere ko ek question puche ki Ramesh, when you were in college, if you thought you would be here today, would you be happy or would you be sad? And I'd say if I was in college and you told me that I would be where I am, I would say not possible. I don't think it would happen out there. I would dismiss it out there. The fact of the matter is that I am far ahead of what I even dreamt of, luckily. Okay, but I'm equally unhappy with my life, and I'm unhappy not because in terms of money, but because the opportunity was so great ahead of me that I could encash only a part of it.
Yes.
And that's what bothers me, not any other part. But if you go to the Olympics, you want to win the gold medal. If you act in films, you want to win the Oscars. How do you consider yourself the best if you can encash the entire opportunity?
Bilkul.
And I was not able to do that because of my own short-sightedness. But I hope that the next generation that I mentor, my kids, my grandkids, will be able to take advantage of it.
आपने एक बार कहा भी था कि आपने आई थिंक मैकडॉवल का एग्जांपल लिया था आपने कि शायद जब आपने उसको आइडेंटिफाई किया तो 100 करोड़ का मार्केट कैप था उसका,
शायद 200 करोड़ का था मार्केट कैप. और आपको मतलब in effect what that meant was that if you bought 5% of McDowell's, it would cost you less than it cost of flat in South Bombay, even at that time.
Yes.
100 bottle McDowell की बिकी, 5 आपकी बिकती. In effect, you have to think like that.
Yes.
And the lesson that I had to learn from that is that एक ऐसी opportunity दिखती है आपको इंडिया में, then you have to back up the truck and buy it, which of course is very hard to do. It's easy for me to say in a podcast, लेकिन मुश्किल है करना. Am I getting better? Yes. Have I got there? No. The guys who are really good in that was, of course, our old friend Rakesh Juniwala. He could bet without fear. He was so convinced about his
वो सीधा 5% स्टेक लेना जो
5, 10, 15 वो डरते नहीं थे. थोड़ा उनसे सीखने की जरूरी है कि when the stars align, you need to bet.
और स्टॉक मार्केट के एक्सपर्ट से क्या सीखने की ज़रूरत है? जो आपने राकेश से तो आपने बता दिया कि ये पोजीशन साइजिंग, बेट, बिग बेट लेने की ज़रूरत है. राधा किशन दमानी जी से क्या सीखा फॉर एग्जांपल आपने?
I mean, he's, in my opinion, one of the great listeners of the world. He's one of the great listeners of the world. मतलब it's such an important attribute. वो 10 आदमी बात करते रहेंगे, वो सुनते रहेंगे, वो अपना ओपिनियन कभी देंगे नहीं.
मैंने फ्लेम में देखा था, मैं जब गया था फ्लेम में.
Right, he's just an extraordinary listener, and he knows how then to evaluate the information that he gets, but also the integrity he brings to the marketplace. I've learned so much from him. He's almost like the elder brother I never had.
बिल्कुल. अच्छा रमेश सर, स्टॉक मार्केट में अब यहाँ से अगर रिटेल को पैसा बनाना है तो किन किन चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना होगा? क्योंकि एक थोड़ा सा एक रिस्क फैक्टर तो लग ही रहा है कि मार्केट काफ़ी एलिवेटेड है. तो क्या यहाँ से रिटर्न्स की एक्सपेक्टेशन थोड़ी कम करनी होगी हमको, या फिर जिस तरीके के रिटर्न्स पिछले 4 साल में मिले हैं वो आगे भी मिलते रहेंगे?
Nobody knows that, Anuj. Nobody can say that. But people always ask me this question. And as I told you, the bull market started in 2019. 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 80,000 के index में. Everyone asks me this question. And here's my standard answer. The best time to invest in India was 1991, when Manmohan Singh stood up and gave the interim budget that liberalized and changed our country forever. The next best time to invest in India is today. You just got to invest. I mean, you cannot win unless you play this game. Okay, unless you're in the stock market, can't win. You have to find businesses and hold on to good businesses. So try and find a good business. ऊपर नीचे it's a part, like it's not like a game of cards कि अभी पैक कर दिया निकल गए बाहर ब्रेक ले लिया. You have to remain invested in order to provide it. I think so many studies have shown that the maximum gain comes in the minimum amount of time. वो 2 दिन 20 तक का सर्किट लगे उसके बाद 2 महीना नहीं चलेगा. And if you miss those time, if you try to time the market, you won't make money. So the important lesson for retail investors is not timing the market as they try and do in F&O, but time in the market.
एक बार आपने क्रिसिल का एग्जांपल दिया था राकेश झुंझुनवाला के पोर्टफोलियो में कि वो 10 साल कुछ नहीं चला और उसके बाद 1-1.5 साल में उसने काफी
कई साल है. I mean, I have a share which again I'm not recommending it in any form. टाटा एलेक्सी जो मेरे पोर्टफोलियो में 10 साल से पड़ा था, वो 100 का 500 हो गया, बट डिविडेंड आता था, कंपनी ठीक कर दी थी. सडनली आफ्टर द कोविड हिट स्टेरॉइड्स वो 500 का 7,000 हो गया. ट्रेंड. सो मेनी एग्जांपल्स लाइक दिस दैट बिजनेसेस व्हेन दे मूव यू डोंट नो, बट यू वांट टू बाय गुड बिजनेसेस एंड होल्ड ऑन टू देम. एंड जस्ट बिकॉज दे गो डाउन और हैड अ बैड क्वार्टर इज नो रीजन टू सेल दिस. और जस्ट बिकॉज यू थिंक इट स्टॉक इज डबल्ड तो बेच दो, ये सब बेवकूफ़ी की बातें होती है. ग्रेट बिजनेस इन कंपाउंड फॉर मेनी ईयर्स. सो ये जो बहुत मैं हंसता हूँ जो लोग नहीं समझते हैं, बोलते हैं मैंने 100 रुपये में लिया 200 हो गया तो आधा बेच दे मेरा फ्री हो गया. अरे आपके शेयर ही 2 चलने वाले हैं, उसमें अगर आप बेच दोगे तो आप पैसे कैसे बनाओगे? The rest you'll make losses in any way. If you hold a Trent or Alexi or Infosys that make you 100-200 times your money, that'll cover up for a lot of mistakes that you make.
तो रमेश सर, आप एग्जिट डिसीजन कैसे बन लेते हैं फिर? अगर आपने किसी स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट किया है तो आप कैसे डिसाइड करते हैं कि यहाँ पे मुझे एग्जिट करना है या नहीं करना है?
We try valuations. I mean, like I said, रुपए की चीज़ 20 पैसे में खरीदते हैं, पर रुपए की चीज़ अगर 2 रुपये बिकते हैं तो अपन बेच देते हैं. इफ़ यू थिंक इट इज़ ओवर प्राइस फंडामेंटली, नॉट बिकॉज मार्केट कैन ओवर प्राइस एनीथिंग, इट डजंट रियली मैटर, बट हमको लगता है कि हमको धंधा ही नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. ये 2 लाख करोड़ का मार्केट कैप है, 3 लाख करोड़ का मार्केट कैप है, मेरे हिसाब से मैं 25,000 करोड़ नहीं दूँ उसके लिए. दैट्स टाइम यू टेक सम मनी ऑफ द टेबल आउट देयर. बट द थिंग इज योर एंट्री क्राइटेरिया शुड बी वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट. यू वांट टू बाय ग्रेट बिजनेसेस एट चीप कॉस्ट. एग्जिट यू कैन वेट अ लिटिल बिट.
अच्छा रमेश सर, आजकल ना इंस्टाग्राम का ज़माना है और मैं काफ़ी रील्स स्क्रॉल करता रहता हूँ. मुझे आपकी एक रील आई थिंक पिछले हफ्ते मेरे उसमें आई थी, फीड में आई थी, जिसमें आप एक सवाल पूछ रहे थे कि इंडियन बुल मार्केट का फादर कौन है, और उसमें फिर आई थिंक जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस का नाम डिस्कस हुआ था. तो वो स्टोरी जरा एक बार अगर हमारे व्यूअर्स को भी सुनाना चाहते हैं.
आई मीन हियर्स द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द इंडियन स्टॉक मार्केट. द बैक वाटर, जैसे आप जानते हैं अनुज जी, कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं था उसमें. Then, if you remember, in 1977, Mrs. Gandhi was defeated and the Janata Party came into power. And the industry minister, if I'm not mistaken, at that time was George Fernandes, a known socialist. All right? So when he came, he was against MNCs. And he said, जो भी MNCs India में है, IBM, Coke, Lever, Nestle, they either dilute their shareholding below 40%
or they
leave the country. We are not going to allow them ownership. For whatever reason, socialism was the buzzword at that time. So what did companies do? IBM left India. But here's the good news. They promoted a company called CMC, which took over their business in the contract. CMC got listed, went from $20 to $2,000. So that's the great opportunity that we got. Lever decided to dilute its shareholding in favor of public offer. Colgate diluted it. Coca-Cola left India and went because they didn't want to get the C from it. But the companies that remained in India and diluted the shareholding gave us a great base of good companies to invest in. And that led to this great bull run in 92. When India opened up, we were ready in the financial market. China ka struggle chal raha. China for 40 years didn't know what a stock market was. For them to understand it and have good companies took years and years to rebuild out there. India always had this universe of good companies. Why did they have this universe? So the accidental reasons of George Fernandes telling them to get out of the country. So in a manner of speaking, a lot of old timers हमेशा बोलते हैं कि father of the Indian stock market was George Fernandes. But the guy who also taught me that how compounding works was an old man who was no longer there called Chandrakant Sampath. He is the guy who's actually come to my office and tell me कि something growing at 20%. And I was an MBA, mind you, and he wasn't an MBA. And yet he was able to teach me this most important lesson in the stock market. That money is made through compounding, through waiting, through sitting through a high quality business. There are no tax consequences, no friction of buying and selling. We just hold on, you'll make a ton of money. And I think I would give him a lot of credit for understanding long-term investing.
हमारे टाइम्स जोन में भी हम शायद, या हमारी लाइफ लाइन में भी, टाइम में भी हम ऐसी कोई टर्न अराउंड कुछ शायद देखने को हमें भी मिले, क्योंकि ये तो जब हुआ था तब तो मैं तो पैदा भी नहीं हुआ था, तो शायद मुझे भी कुछ देखने को मिले यहाँ पर.
Anuji, I've asked this question to many senior people in the market with 40, 50 years experience. And the question goes as this: what is the best decade to invest in the Indian market? Was it the 80s? Was it the 90s? Was it 2000? Was it 2020? And uniformly, all the old timers tell me
90s.
the best decade to invest in India is the next decade. Okay? The future is brighter than the past. हम लोग इतने पैसे बनाए हैं. I used to feel the same way in the 80s when I came back. ये लोग पैसे बना चुके, ACC के सट्टे में बना चुके, IT से बना चुके, अब मेरे पास क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी. वो तो कुछ थी नहीं अपॉर्चुनिटी तो नेक्स्ट 40 years में मालूम पड़ी. यही जो अपॉर्चुनिटी विल सी इन द नेक्स्ट 10-20 years, इट विल बी द एज ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इन इंडिया. देयर बी सो मेनी चेंजेस इन एनर्जी, सो मेनी चेंजेस इन टेक्नोलॉजी दैट देयर एंटरप्रेन्योर, इवन इन एडवांस कंट्री लाइक अमेरिका, यू से दैट अमेरिका में कहाँ अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है. इन द लास्ट 20 years यू गॉट गूगल, यू गॉट फेसबुक, यू गॉट एनवीडिया, you got so many Tesla, you got so many companies out there. So opportunity is always there.
सब young entrepreneurs ने बिल्कुल.
As we go through capitalism, it requires change, death and rebirth. Okay? And people who understand that will continue to profit from it.
तो इंडिया में आपको लगता है अगले 10-20 साल में काफ़ी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आएंगे?
100%. There's absolutely zero doubt in my mind. There's absolutely zero doubt. It'll be good time for stock market, it'll be good time for investors, and it'll be good time for entrepreneurship in India. I think democracy almost demands that. As the best example is that whether you look in the America S&P 500 or look in the Sensex 30, look at where they were in 1980 and look at where they're 2040, 50 years later, 60 years later. Most of the components have left. There are new companies, new blood, new ideas.
So like in life, in stock market, best is yet to come.
I would think so, Anuj. I would definitely think so. I'm hopeful. So I may not live to see another 10-20 years of what's happened in the stock market. But if you ask me, I feel that the investing for the next 30 years is as much fun as it was the last 30 years. And as Warren Buffett said, that if you could have a pill to live longer, he'd give up a large part of his money, but he would retain his, wisdom and his health. So he could continue to invest and see the great Indian experiment what happens.
नहीं रमेश सर, आप की हेल्थ बहुत शानदार है और एकदम फिट हैं आप, और मैं चाहूँगा कि अगले 20-30 साल तक आप ऐसे फिट रहें और हम हमारे साथ इस तरीके से ज्ञान बांटते रहें. थैंक यू सो मच आज हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. इस शानदार नोट पर इस एपिसोड को आज हम यहीं ख़त्म करेंगे. और रमेश जी, बहुत मज़ा आया आपसे आज बात करके.
Thank you, Anuj. It's always a deep honor to be with you.
थैंक यू.